Hi everybody, you're welcome back. We're now into the month of August, and July the weather was very good with some very hot days, and now in August the weather has been very changeable. At the moment it's raining and we've had showers so far nearly every day throughout the month. But having said that, I've been busy at the apiary. I have removed all the supers. I have extracted all my honey. So far all my colonies are queen right, so hopefully they will survive the winter, as now is the end of the beekeeping season for me. But down here in this area there are still a number of plants still in flower. We have bindweed, we have willow herb, we have some thistles, and we have lots of meadowsweet. Important plant we have in flower at the moment is ragwort. Now ragwort is still on the noxious weed list and it's supposed to be removed. Ragwort is toxic to a lot of livestock insofar as if they eat it, it will destroy their liver and it will kill them. But ragwort is also an important plant for pollinating insects. It is an important food plant for the cinnabar moth, and it's also a source of honey, or should I say it's also a source of nectar for beekeepers. And only yesterday I saw a motorway maintenance crew removing the ragwort along the N7, but it has grown in such profusion I'm not going to get it all. But there's lots of ragwort in flower at the moment in laybys like this, in fields and along the motorways. So that's ragwort. But the two most important plants in flower at this time of the year for us as beekeepers is ivy and heather. Now ivy is a very insignificant plant. It grows along the ground, not doing much, but once a surface to climb on, be that a wall or a house or a tree, then up it'll go. And when it reaches the light, it will change. It will produce very thick branches and it will produce copious amounts of flowers which are rich in nectar, and they attract lots of pollinating insects. So they will attract hoverflies, bumblebees, honeybees, solitary bees, butterflies and moths, all looking to store up on nectar to get them over the winter. But for us as beekeepers, it's also a very important crop for bees to overwinter on. The nectar from ivy is high in sucrose, therefore it crystallizes very quickly in the comb, and some beekeepers extract honey from ivy, and some people like it, some people don't, but it's an important crop of nectar for bees coming into winter. Another crop important for beekeepers this time of the year is the heather. Lots of beekeepers will move their bees to the heather for a crop of honey. Beekeepers are hoping their bees will collect a good crop of honey from the heather, especially the ling. It is unusual insofar as ling heather cannot be extracted in an extractor, so it's usually extracted using a press, like an apple press, and is known to be what they call thixotropic. That is, if you stir it or agitate it, it will become a liquid, but after a while when you stop, it becomes very solid. Bell heather is amber in colour, and unlike the ling, it's not thixotropic, so it can be extracted. If you bring your bees to the heather, there's a bit of work involved. You need a large colony of bees to collect nectar from heather, you need good weather, and you need a young queen. But it's very hard on the bees sometimes, because the bees work very hard on the heather honey. If the weather is bad, if it's very windy or very wet, there's a likelihood you will not get a crop of honey. So that's it for this year. We have been doing these videos since last March, and we're now into August, and there's very little forage available now for our bees, except for maybe, as I said, the ivy in urban areas, or in rural areas, in upland mountain areas. There's heather. Thanks to everybody who contacted me, say they enjoyed them, and thanks to Stephen for putting it all together, making me look an awful lot better than it actually is. So until next time, take care, bye bye.